I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired of sitting here. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of looking at my family. I'm tired of watching TV. I'm tired of looking at my walls. I'm tired of all of it.
I'll be like, yeah, he did this and it was so wrong, but I think I can fix him. That's my line. If I think I can fix it, it'll be fine. I'm always looking for a project.
Girl,
Incorrect.
he don't even hit me up no more. We went from like talking every day to not talking at all, and it's been like an out of sight, out of mind thing. So
I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you could get down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on.
so what we said we're gonna talk about? Oh, bae. Let's get into this bae subject because we kind of hit on it, but we ain't hit on it. So these quarantine Lexus sound like she got a quarantine bae.
That's what it sounds like.
No, I don't.
That's what it sounds
Where y'all pick
like.
that up at?
You said you were showing your shot.
Where you put it down?
To several.
Ooh.
I said I was being bold. I got the numbers, but then it got boring. So no quarantine day.
No quarantine bae. She just shooting shots. We shooting shots all 2020.
I don't trust quarantine babies. It's easy to cheat.
So okay, since we're all like influencers, creative content, content creators, people who are like heavily on social media, when do y'all feel is the right time to introduce bae to social media?
Well, I've been doing YouTube since 2015, and my channel has never met anybody that I ever was talking to, dating, nothing. Because once it's up there, they ain't never gonna forget that person. And because it's people that I used to watch that had like boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, and then they would break up and not give like an explanation or anything, and then you just never see that person again. And I would be thinking it, but I wouldn't comment it. I'm like, dang, what happened to so like, so they just not together anymore? Like, like now I automatically connect that person to you, and I kind of like didn't know how I felt about that. So nobody's ever been introduced on my social media. So
Same.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube since 2017, and my YouTube family hasn't barely met my friends. Like the only person I've had on my YouTube is my Morehouse brother, because I know he ain't ever gonna leave my life. That's my mama's favorite child. But I feel like I probably will never introduce bae to YouTube until it's so permanent. Instagram I can put it on a story, maybe close friends, but YouTube, everybody got it, and it's just they not my fam yet. They already want to know where I live. I can't. Maybe when he proposes, when we engage. Okay.
the most I would do is create like a couples channel if I really feel like we're in this.
If you really want to,
But
yeah.
you're not gonna be on my channels. Let's go ahead and start our own. Or maybe I'll mention it and be like, hey, make sure you guys go follow our couples channel. But it's never gonna be.
It's hard. Yeah, and it's hard because I know that like my favorite YouTuber is like y'all know Hazel Goddess, and I like that she incorporates her kids in there. But then again, her kids are always gonna be her kids. But I feel like it's easy.
Stuff with her boyfriends on there, and I don't know if she took it down, but
she did. But I'd never seen them. I don't think I was a fan at the time.
So it's just
I don't want to have to take stuff down.
Yeah.
And then people be like, well, why you take the video down? Y'all not together anymore? What about you, Morgan? When are you introducing your... Huh?
I don't even think I'm very private with my personal life, especially dating. Even I'm like the newest to YouTube compared to y'all. So like for me, even when I was dating, like the guy I was in love with, he was barely on my social media. I barely put him on there. So like I don't even think we better be engaged. I mean, like I look at like y'all said, I look at
Yeah.
my favorite YouTubers like Vicky Logan. Like she and her husband she been on YouTube since like I think 2014. So she been on YouTube for a long time. But like her and Kim has always been together in my mind. I don't know what happened. Or she might be on like earlier than that, but whatever. But like if they ever break up, I'll be so devastated because I don't know what to do. And I just don't like a lot of people being my
But I mean, then that's cool.
I can't.
But that's a part of being an influencer, though.
That's a part of being an influencer, yeah.
That's being your business regardless. When I was in school and I had significant others, they found out sometimes who it was, and I never said a word. Like people are that invested in your life, like they do.
That's very true. Like a reality show. Well, I'm just saying, like when I decided to do influencing or whatever, YouTube, I knew I had to make my page public, and I was nervous to do that. But there's some weirdos out there. Like that video, my second top video is my unfurnished apartment tour. And I had to get something straight, like because people kept asking, "What complex is this? What complex is this? What complex is this?" I'm moving to Charlotte, and while they might be moving to Charlotte, there could be some creep across the street that wants to like come see where I live, and you just gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. But that's why YouTube still makes me a little, but it's so permanent.
That's why you gotta like give them something without giving it to them, because people like I said, people just thrive off knowing my family or seeing my family. Like I posted like my sister that she was graduating next week. I posted on Snapchat and people were like, "Oh my God, I remember when you posted her after her first day of high school." I watched it.
People get so invested.
My little sister. Like it was like I feel like that's my little sister. So I feel like you have to give them something to like distract them away from the stuff that you really don't want them to know, basically. If that makes sense. So like my thing is like my family. I'm always gonna like, oh look, oh there goes my little brother. Like I'm always gonna do that. So people are more like, oh yeah, I'm part of her family. But like nobody, I mean sometimes people be like, so what are you, some of them be like, so where's the boyfriend? And I'm just like, and then I just kind of like, but anyways. And yeah,
I mean, I agree with that, Lexis. I'm trying to think of something else that I can give my audience. That's why I was so like interested in making videos about spelling, because my siblings, well, one of my siblings now is under 18. My mom gets like upset if I put her on social media or anything like that. She's a minor. But I mean, once she hit 18, it's on. But I mean, for now, I'm just thinking about stuff I can put out there without having to put out too much, like you said.
So, guys, I read this tweet that said, "Find Bay and just don't tell anybody about it. Enjoy your relationship in peace." So basically, that's kind of what you guys are saying.
I don't like sharing stuff that I love, though.
What you mean, Jayla?
I feel like if I were to be cuffed, I wouldn't want to be very public with it. I feel like I would need to chill until I get cuffed, but I'm not down. What's Summer Walker say? Doing the most, taking pictures. You know we can't post. I'm gonna post them. That's my baby.
I feel that. But at the same time, I gotta be careful because, like I said, once you take on the influencer role, people just be in your business. So, for an example, when I mention my friends in an Instagram story, a Snapchat story, when I say their whatever social media I mention them on is flooded by people who follow me, and they're like, "So, how is Lexis really as a friend? Is she mean to you?" Like people ask the weirdest stuff. And like, if I show my significant other, if they slide in the DMs, I'm fighting everybody. So like, I don't know how I really feel about that because I'm gonna be telling everybody. I'm telling y'all now. So.
Okay, so I haven't experienced that. Lexis has a bigger following than I do, and I think that like I just hit 2K on YouTube, but I'm just if that ever happened to me, that's creepy. That's really weird.
Yeah, like people ask, and my sister, but the thing I like about it though is depending on who it is that I mention, I kind of like surround myself with people who like me, especially if it's somebody from back home or like my siblings. So my little sister is me when I was 16, and I was like way meaner when I was 16. So like when up on some type of funny stuff, she'll respond worse than I would. Like tell them off, and then they be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. She like, yeah, okay, so I really appreciate that. But for people who don't know how to handle that kind of stuff, it's kind of like awkward because they're like, oh my god, like they're harassing. He asking me questions, and I'm like, oh, sorry. So I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. Like I want to post, but then I don't have to turn nobody up.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, okay. I
Alexis
can
is, like,
imagine you being a mean teenager.
going off. I love how she's going off and then slaying her edges at the same time.
That's all I gotta say.
I'm sorry, I was looking crusty. I had to fix them because I had to wash the mask off. They was looking crazy. My bad.
No,
As
you
you can
good.
tell,
I love
I
it.
just like looking crusty.
No, for real. Like, this is nighttime. Like, dang. Lexi trying to show us up and stuff.
Oh, I gave up on I know, right? What? She's my hood back on. Back of my head is ridiculous. I don't know when that time is coming, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want everybody to know my business. But I will say, being single ain't it all the time.
I think I like just not having to answer nobody. That's my favorite part.
There you go.
Not having to answer to nobody.
I'm not even upset.
Why do you have to answer to you? Wait, what?
Well,
I'm not upset, but it's not it all the time either. I'm like,
when I say answer somebody, I don't necessarily mean like, well, in past situations, I actually have to answer somebody. But I'm saying like just as simple as if I want to turn off my phone for 2 days, I can do that.
okay, but I feel like you can still do that in any type of relationship. Just say like, I need a break. I'm just letting you know and turn your phone off.
But like when you're in a relationship, you have to explain yourself, and sometimes I feel like that may be just me just being about myself, which it is. I mean, it's kind of selfish, but at the same time, like
Okay. No, I respect that and everything. I'm just saying, like, okay, so I don't have boyfriends, but I do have 2 best friends, and sometimes we really be needing breaks from everybody, including each other. So we have like an emoji we drop in the chat. We use a pineapple, and when you drop a pineapple, it means like, don't hit me up until I hit y'all up. I don't know what's going on, or I don't feel like explaining what's going on, but I just need a minute. And then they text when they ready to be back in the loop. But we don't ask no questions. We just keep it pushing because that's their business.
But that's different with friendships though versus
well,
in an actual relationship, because like even if that was the case, like me, I'm the type of person like, okay, I don't feel like texting, I don't feel like doing the phone, I don't want to do that, but I'm still gonna post on Instagram and I'm gonna post on Snapchat, and you're like, I mean,
yeah, no, I be wishing that. No, I feel that because I be wishing that like sometimes if I don't want to text somebody back, but I really want to post this on Instagram, I feel like I should.
Dang, I was just trying to share laugh, and now you like, I thought you said, I'm like, dang, I was just.
Well, that's toxic. If they saying, oh, so you can be on Instagram, but you can't text me back, you can leave my life.
Look, that's all I'm saying. Like, I just don't have the. And people be toxic nowadays, like all of them. So.
Oh.
They do, and it's because of this quarantine. That's why I'm not talking to nobody, because quarantine is messing everybody up. Everybody and their mama. There's this boy that asked me out back in January, and he want to hit me up. And I'm just like, I'm not taking nothing you say seriously because you asked me out 6 months ago, and you don't want. Nah, see,
it was something wrong with him before quarantine, though.
Thank you. I was gonna say that.
Okay, see, January was before quarantine. That's correct.
It's way before quarantine. People's mentals. I don't know what it is about people's mentals, but these people out here are crazy. Like, I just don't understand. So we talked about, the right time to introduce Bay and all that good jazz. I don't even know what I want to ask y'all next.
Let's recap on that real quick. So what was the answer? When is the right time to introduce Bay to YouTube? Is it never? Or is it engagement?
Follow your heart. That's what I got from it. Follow your heart.
Okay, I guess this can be an ending question, but I just have a question about some of y'all thoughts on do you think that it is, and we can just for the lack of better terms, I'll be heteronormative just because all of us all of us like men. Do you think that it is more socially acceptable for a man to show off his girl than for a girl to show off her man?
Ooh, that's a hard question. Sorry, I'm trying to reach and get my camera.
I don't know the answer to it. I was thinking about it, but I don't know what I would say.
I'd rather us come to an agreement by us saying that we're gonna show each other off or we're not gonna show each other off. It is what it is type thing. But
Okay, wait. I have a better refined question.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so is it more socially acceptable for a woman to be on social media with over the course of 6 months with like 3 or 4 different men than it is for a man to go on social media over the span of 6 months with 3 or 4 different women?
Oh, for a dude.
It's easier for a dude, or it's more socially acceptable?
Yeah, I think so. Because for a girl, I feel like it's automatically, oh, look at her, she for the streets. That's everybody's favorite term, she for the streets.
Oh, man, that's true. I forgot people be saying that.
Yeah, she's a hoe, she's this. I mean, but honestly, I don't see, even with celebrities, like, I don't think people even have the right to even say stuff like that because you don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Right, but the reason I think I ask is because with dudes, a lot of the time they don't be posting girls because they don't want people to think that they're off the market or whatever. So I guess when they do, at least the guy friends that I've encountered, they'll get messages like, "Oh, that's your girl. You got a girl now? Oh, you cuffed?" And then they start to be like, "Wait, like my thought days are over." Versus like a girl, versus like a girl, I think she can definitely get people saying, "Oh, she's ran through, she for the team," that type of thing. Yeah. What do you think, Morgan?
I definitely agree, but just because it's socially acceptable doesn't mean that that's right. I feel like everybody should be entitled to
Oh yeah, for sure.
do whatever they want to do, like on their social media, like, and shouldn't be ashamed of it. Shoot, if my guy wants to show me off on his social media, I won't be.
That's real.
So I agree.
I'm sick of Morgan. I agree.
So let's end it right here. Let's say, I guess each one of us say what we learned from this mud mask with Morgan.
I love this headband. I didn't tell you. I like it a whole lot. That's cute.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What we learned? Okay, I'll go first. Something I learned. I learned from Lexis today that, I learned more about the privacy standards on YouTube and how there basically are none. So as an influencer, to be really careful about what you put out and know that it is forever.
That's true.
Point blank and the period.
I like that.
She did most of the teaching, so.
Right.
I learned that you should just follow your heart when it comes to posting a significant other. Because honestly, there's no right time. Because
that's real. That's a great takeaway.
Some people be with somebody for 6 years and they'll never post them. They meet somebody in 2 days and they're like, "Oh, I think this the one." They just post them all over the place, and then they really be together. So
just follow your heart.
Just follow your heart. That's it.
That's it. That's real. Because no situation is the same as the other one. That is so real. Okay. Morgan.
I learned that it's hard to have a quarantine bae on and in and out of quarantine. So it's just hard that way all around.
So, there you go. Oh my God.
So we're going to end this Mud Master Morgan. Thanks, guys, so much for coming and tuning in.
Thanks for having us.
I love you guys so much.
We love it here.
We got to do like a real quick.
I'm going to do a collab on Lex's channel and one on my channel.
Yeah, shout yourself
Okay.
out real quick. Go ahead.
What am I gonna do? What am I doing?
Follow me on YouTube at LexisHair and at Star Lexis. It's two separate channels. At One LexisHair on Instagram and at One Collection on Instagram. Follow my business page. Buy you some hair cocoa. Period.
Better be an entrepreneur. Okay, make sure you follow me on Instagram and YouTube at JayByDay. It is on Instagram _JayByDay_. That's me. And be sure to subscribe to my channel, which is JayByDay as well.
Period. And y'all already know y'all can
And they know
follow
Morgan stuff.
me
Period.
at morg_Sinclaire on Instagram, morg_Sinclaire on Twitter, and YouTube, Morgan Sinclaire. I mean, you're watching it here already. So hit that subscribe button because you know you want to. All right, guys, we're going to take our thumbnail real quick. So y'all just, you're going to get it. I'm going to let my baby sister take it on my phone. So on my camera. So
Wow.
take this. Take it through here. Please. You honored? Okay, I'm gonna turn y'all around. You ready?
Take a picture.
Yeah, take the picture. Does it look good?
Mm-hmm.
It's a slight glare.
Oh.
So we're gonna just do 1, 2.
Oh, okay. Let me do it one more time. We're just gonna take
Did I
it.
move?
Do it one more time, guys. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. That was cute.